The breeze in the first half. Ball blocked out there by Barnes Murphy. Coming again, our Mayo. Ted Webb. Long ball from Ted. Oh, and it's just wide. Well, 20 seconds it took Mayo to set up that attack. And they very nearly got a point out of it, but very nearly don't go on the scoreboard, so it's still Mayo no score and Sligo no score. Sligo goalkeeper is Tom Cummins. Kicking against the breeze, gets it about 60 yards. Not a bad kick. Con Moynihan blocking it down to Tom O'Malley for Mayo. Good left-footed kick from Tom. Ger Farragher now. That's going to be another wide by the looks of it, and it is. Beautiful sunny conditions at Castlebar. 25,000 crowd or so. Settling down, which the teams haven't done as yet, but we can't blame them for that. Tom Cummins with the kick out for Sligo. About 60 yards out in the Sligo post. Untidy for a moment. Barnes Murphy tidies it all up for Sligo. Gets it just beyond the halfway line. Comes off Mick Higgins' boot. It'll be a line ball. With TJ Farragher, in fact. Line ball for Sligo. Matty Brennan coming to take it. Just barely inside the Mayo half. That seems to be back and forward. It's Mick Curtins with the ball. 30 yards out. Oh, that's a great point from Curtins. Two minutes in the game gone, and Mick Curtins getting that ball almost by default, but nothing at all wrong with the kick and the beautiful point. Sligo 1 point, Mayo no score. Looking for the right wing there. Knocked out there by Paddy Henry. Ger Feeney's there for Mayo. 50 yards from his own posts. Oh, fisted further. Nicely too by Frank Burns. And it's gone loose to Willie McGee. Willie being followed there by John Brennan. It's going to be a free in for Mayo. Willie McGee causing trouble out in that right wing there when he went out of that ball, taking the full-back with him. Tom O'Malley, the man who'll take this free from Mayo. It's about 25 yards or so out from the Sligo post, very slightly to the right. He'll kick this one round the corner, more or less, left-footed. And that has levelled them up. Just over 3 minutes gone in the first half. The team's level. Sligo a point, Mayo a point. That gets beyond the halfway line. Tumbled there was James Curtins, so it's a free for Sligo. Tom Cleary kicking. Oh, Curtins again, Mick Curtins. And it's another point. Four minutes gone in the game, and Mick Curtins, 2 points there for Sligo against Mayo's 1. Twice they've taken their eye off Curtins, twice he's got the ball, and twice he's scored points. Mayo forward line switching and changing around a lot. Willie McGee is playing in more or less a full forward position now. Frank Burns playing almost in the forward line. Strange switches about as the ball is kicked out, and Sligo attacking again. Mick Laffey going for this. Beaten to it though by Con Moynihan. Good defensive work by Con Moynihan. John P. Keane losing that ball. He didn't mean to, but that's what happened. But James Curtin's kick cleared away by TJ Farragher for Mayo, and Willie McGee misjudging the bounce there. Barnes Murphy's there for Sligo. This is Frank Henry. This is Matty Hoey. Des Curtins. Sligo forward line switching about a lot too. Trying to get to the centre to Mick Curtins, but Seamus Riley's there for Mayo. And Seamus clearing it away. That's J.P. Keane. Getting away from Matty Brennan there. Still J.P. Keane, and some very tough-looking tackling going on, and pushing the back from Bob Lipsett was penalised by the referee, a very obvious one. So it's going to be a free-in for Mayo. not too much to the left of the posts. Ted Webb going to take it. About 21 yards out, just on the line there. Sligo 2, Mayo 1 in points at the moment. Ted Webb taking this free. And now it's 2 each. Tom Cummins again to kick out for Sligo. Willie McGee definitely playing full forward for Mayo now. Ball in the centre of the field, though. That's Mick Laffey. Ger Feeney cutting it off and then sending it right over the sideline. So a line ball for Sligo and for Paddy Henry. Paddy going right back to the newly erected fencing around the sideline here at Castlebar to get a good run at this. And has put that into touch again, despite the best efforts of James Kearns. So it's now a line ball for Mayo. John O'Mahony coming from the corner to take it. About 40 yards from his own post, coming down about 50 from the Sligo goal. Tommy O'Malley looked as if he might have hold of it, though. Was rooted away. Paddy Henry, but to Ger Feeney it goes for Mayo. Ger Farragher being fouled, our referee decides. Ger is on the ground. Barnes Murphy doesn't agree with the decision. But Ger not a bit happy with that tackle and still not looking unduly happy as he gets up. Free for Mayo, only about 35 yards out from the Sligo posts. Ted Webb to take it, and it's as near to being dead straight in front of them as it just doesn't matter. Mayo with the advantage of this breeze in the first half, remember. Level scoring at the moment. Oh, and that's not a good kick from Ted. Willie McGee gets his fist to it. There's a point. There's a great point by Willie McGee. Well, Ted Webb couldn't have claimed it, that was... And Willie McGee on the ground at the moment, having been struck apparently on the way out. The referee having a quick word with one of the Sligo players. But at any rate, Willie McGee certainly getting to that free from Ted Webb, who couldn't have claimed it was a great free by any means, but making a point out of what looked an impossible situation. 8 minutes gone in the first half, then it's 3 points to 2, and Mayo are leading. Foul there on Matty Hoy, a free for Sligo. 60 yards or so out from the Mayo posts. Tom Coleardy again to take it. The great kick against the breeze, right to the edge of the square. Down it comes, Des Kearns, and they're level again. This is real tit-for-tat stuff here at Castlebar. 3 points each, and we have 9 minutes gone in the first half. Ivan Heffernan. And just at the start of the second half, it's still 9-7 Mayo leading as Ivan Heffernan kicks out for Mayo against the breeze this time. Matty Brennan for Sligo sends them attacking. Seamus Riley getting there much faster than Mickey Kearns, who didn't even try to get to it there. Probably realised he wouldn't, but Mayo messing it up between them, and Frank Henry's there for Sligo. Nice bit of weaving by Frank Henry. TJ Farragher seems to have control, and then suddenly Des Kearns has it. Long ball across, Mickey Kearns is in there, so Seamus Riley, and it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a penalty. It has to be a penalty for Sligo. Mick Kearns there, being brought down. And a penalty for Sligo. Dramatic start of the second half. We're not even 2 minutes into it yet. If this is converted, Sligo would be a point ahead. Mick Kearns to take this penalty against Ivan Heffernan in the Mayo goal. And what a vital kick for Sligo and for Mick Kearns this is. Gets the signal. And it's a goal. We're just over 2 minutes into the second half, and Sligo have gone ahead. 1-7, that's 10 points. To Mayo's 9. Teddy Shortland to Sean Kilbride has created some havoc on the Sligo defence today. To J.P. Keane has had a quite enough game. J.P. looking for a point to steady Mayo, but not getting it. Sligo 1-7, Mayo 9 points. That's 10 points to 9. Sligo leading, 4 minutes gone in the second half. Tom Cummins, the kick out for Sligo. Breeze carries it on just to the halfway line. Gone loose to Sean Kilbride. for Mayo. He's fouled. Mick Higgins will take the free. Very close marking, tense game this. Quite a few frees in it. No great continuity in play. Great kick from Kilbride. That's a monster, or from Higgins, a monstrous kick. Oh, against the breeze and everything. That's a great kick from Mick Higgins. After the foul on John Kilbride, Higgins steadying it up and has put them level again. Burns Murphy for Sligo on his 50-yard line. Mick Higgins, who kicked that great point a moment ago. Number 7 for Mayo. Accompanied there by Des Kearns. He's got away from him, though. The pass for J.P. Keane wasn't a good one. Matty Brennan's lad had the chance to get it away for Sligo. To Mick Kearns, the man who scored the penalty. Mick is 45 yards out, angling for a point. Oh, and it's just wide. It looked good for so long. Just swayed away at the last moment. And it's 1-7 to 10 points. Teams level. Ivan Heffernan kicking out. Gerfini getting the loose ball. Good run for Mayo by Gerfini. He's coming to the Sligo 50-yard line. He's 35 out. He puts it ahead of J.P. Keane. Down comes J.P. Keane. Tom Curl, the man who sees that he gets to the ground, so it's a free in for Mayo. Tommy O'Malley going up to take it. And disputes all around there as to where the ball should be placed. The referee kind of splits the difference, and I think he's just about right. Tommy O'Malley left-footing this one. It's not an easy angle. It's not a very hard angle either, I suppose, in fairness to a left-footed kicker. He stuck it over the bar nicely. Barnes Murphy sending it right down to Matty Hoy. And that's not a bad-looking kick from Matty Hoy. It's a good point there, level again. Sean Kilbride, 55 yards out from the Sligo post, close to the sideline, taking the kick from Mayo. Runs right across there, and well cleared out also for Sligo by John Brennan. Maybe another Mayo attack coming now, though. Ger Farrar with it. That's a dangerous one. Willie McGee under it. And that one's hitting the crossbar, but it's fisted over. It's fisted over by Des McGrath. Des McGrath. And some of the Sligo defenders claiming that it should have been a square ball. In fact, although it has gone up on the scoreboard, it hasn't, I think, been finalised yet. The flag going up now. It is a point, yes. The referee checking with his umpires. The flag is up, and it's on the scoreboard now. Mayo 12 points, Sligo 1-8. That's 12-11. Mick Laffey leaving the field. Kick out taken. And away go Mayo. Tommy O'Malley. Well, it was going to happen. You could see it. But down he comes anyway. Free for Mayo. Just about 14 yards out or so. Maybe a little bit more. Tommy O'Malley with the ball. Is he going to take the free? His team are a point ahead right now. Sligo 6 men in the goal. O'Malley ready now to take the kick. And it's over. "13 points Mayo, 1-8 Sligo, 13-11. We've 20 and a half minutes gone in the second half. Mayo still ahead, 13 points to 1-8. A chance for Sligo. It's at Tom Collierde. Free for Sligo. Too many frees in this game, really, for any great continuity. Looking for Mick Kearns. Kearns blocking it down there into the hands of Des Kearns. A great goal! And the free taken for Sligo by John Brennan. John Stenson collecting it. Foul, the free in for Sligo. Coming out to take the free, Matty Hoy. This isn't very far short of the 50-yard line. He's got the breeze helping him. It'll be a vital kick for Sligo too. They're leading 2-8 to 13 points. Matty in no hurry gets the signal now to go ahead. The long kick, if it's accurate, it is. It's a good point by Matty Hoy for Sligo. About 7 minutes left on the stopwatch, but the referee may add a little extra on account of the injury to Barnes Murphy. He allowed time for that. John Stenson getting it back for Sligo again. Seamus Riley has a long way to go, and he's got Mickey Kearns breathing on the back of his neck, but he's got the ball. Still Seamus Riley, and it's a free against him. It's a free against him. Matty Hoy to take this kick for Sligo. They're 2 points ahead. They'd love to be 3, and Matty has a chance of doing it. At 23 yards out to the left. That's over the bar. They're 3 ahead. Mayo 3 points behind, and time moving along. About 2 to go by my timing, maybe 3. Well, between 2 and 3. The clock is ticking away all the time. Mayo must be conscious of it. Nobody more than Mick Higgins taking this free now. 60 yards out from Mayo. Going out towards the left. Goes to Ger Farraher. Ger 21 yards out to Sean Kilbride. Sean taking the point. Mick Higgins again. Mick taking the line ball as time moves along very fast. That's a great long kick by Mick Higgins. J.P. Keane after it. Somebody in there has it. It could be J.P. Keane, and it is J.P. Keane trying to make his way out of it. There's going to be a free in for Mayo, a 14 yards free from a pretty acute angle up there. There's 2 points in the difference. Less than a minute to go of actual playing time, though the referee may allow a little extra time for the injury to Barnes Murphy, and J.P. Keane is taking this kick. What tragedy there'd be for Sligo now if this ball finished in the back of the net. J.P. Keane lobbing it across. Is he looking for his point? He's looking for it, and he's got it. There's only one between them. We're over the 35 minutes now as Barnes Murphy gets it. We're playing lost time. Sligo a point ahead. Des Kearns doesn't really mind whether he gets that or not. Time moving along. Seamus Riley to take the kick. Takes it now. And the game is over, and Sligo won the Connacht Championship. Sligo have won the Connacht Championship for the first time since 1928, 47 years ago, and only their second ever. And look at those scenes of jubilation. So at long last, Mick Kearns, I can't see him, he's surrounded by well-wishers on the 50-yard line there in the Mayo half. You can just see his back, surrounded by well-wishers there. Mick Kearns at long last gets his Connacht Championship medal. And Mickey Kearns, we couldn't see him a moment ago, the crowd's around him. Now he's shoulder high, surrounded by all his teammates, all the well-wishers, and everyone in County Sligo would just love to be there. Mickey Kearns at long last getting that much coveted Connacht Championship medal, and I think even Mayo people will not grudge it to him.
Sure, we see on yes, blast all the fellas.